Hi there, this is Spaur, and I'm happy to show you METAGEO. So in this tutorial, we're going to go through the basic interface and how to create your first project. So on the right-hand side, you'll see that there's a description of what the different tools do. So to look around, you can left click and drag, and that will move the earth around. And then if we want to zoom in, you can use the mouse wheel, or there's these buttons right here. So the plus will zoom in. And then if you want to also zoom in, you can use the right mouse button and click and drag in and out. Or to rotate your view, you can hold down the center mouse button. And then another way you could do this is hold down the control key and then hold down the left mouse button. So let's go through the interface a little bit. On the right hand side at the top, you'll see that we have the home. So this goes back to the main map. If you have a free account, it'll give you the upgrade option to purchase more storage and more users. There's the help button, which will take you to our support site. And then my team. So if you've not created a team, this is what's going to enable sharing for you. So if you click here and you create a team, you'll be able to share them. And then on the right hand side, you see your profile. Just below that, we have the search button, so you can search for addresses or landmarks. We have the home button, which will reset your view. We have the view setup, so you can switch between globe view or planar view. We have our base maps. This is a button to show you the navigation controls again. And then, as I mentioned before, here are zoom controls. Right here, you have your north compass arrow. Now, this area right here, you can actually click and drag, and it will rotate your view. And so you can go up, down. And then to the right of that, this is our edit. So this will let you draw, so you can do points, paths, or polygons. Your paths and polygons will have measurements associated with them. Down here is our view menu. And then if you expand it, you can see the different ones. So you can switch to 3D, which will show you the terrain. Instead of being the round ellipsoid, it'll actually show you the elevations of the terrain. This button will make it so the globe is transparent. So if you have underground data sets, you'll be able to click on this and then go through and look at things through the earth. This turns on 3D buildings. So we bring in OpenStreetMap 3D buildings. So you'll be able to see how tall certain buildings are around your area and some of the property outlines. This button, if used on mobile, will turn into a VR mode where you can see split screen, where you could put the phone into VR goggles. This will expand the menu. And then down here, this is your location. So if you click on this, it'll show you your current location with respect to the map. On the left-hand side, we have our layers menu. So you click here. This will show us all of our files and folders and projects. We currently don't have a project, so we'll go ahead and create one. So if we go here to the plus, we can create a project. And we'll just call this my new project. And then in my new project, automatically a data folder appears, but you don't have to keep that. You can change it to whatever you'd like. If you'd like to create a few more folders, that's fine. You can go ahead and create folders based upon your project or different types of data. It's really up to you. But the way that METAGEO works is that the project is kind of like your library book, and then your files and folders are what go into it. And then your project is what you're going to share or you're going to archive based upon what you're doing. So again, your project is what contains all of your files and folders. So now we have our data folder, and if we want to upload to it, we'll click the action button, which is these 3 dots here. This is also called the tricolon. So with the tricolon button, that's kind of your action button for any kind of project or folder or file. So I'll click on it and it'll show me the available actions. So I can add a new folder, I can rename, I can upload, I can move it, I can add a WMS layer, or I can delete it. So if I want to upload some files, I can go ahead and go here to upload, and then it tells me where I'm uploading to. So it's my new project, and then the data folder. And here we can either click to upload or we can drag and drop. And if you're curious what files we support, you can click here. And this gives you a list of what current files formats that we support. Okay, so back here, we'll go ahead and we'll make this a little bit smaller. And then I have some KML files, which are sonar datasets, which we got from NOAA. I go ahead and drag and drop it on there. And so now you'll see that the data has uploaded, and we'll go back to our layers folder. And sometimes it takes a little bit to process depending upon how big the folder is, or sorry, the file is. And so you can see that it's already been processed. So I can double click on it, or I can go over here to the action button, and it gives me the zoom option. So I'll go ahead and double click on it. It'll take us down to our KML. So I can zoom in here, I can click on it. So whenever you click on a layer in the globe, you'll be able to see what's called the info panel. So the info panel on the right hand side here, it gives you information about it. You can write some descriptions. You can leave tags for searching later. You can attach media. So if you want to attach photos to this, you can. You can adjust the altitude mode. So if you have KMLs or 3D models or point clouds or anything like that, you can adjust the altitude. So sometimes there's some discrepancies between WGS84 and whatever file format you put up and the coordinate system. And so with the coordinate system, you could adjust it and it will adjust only in the viewer. Your actual file will not be edited. We can come here to the styles, so we can change the colors, and then we can come down to attributes, which will show us any information if there's any information inside this file. So if we make any changes, we want to make sure to hit save, and then we can close this menu here. So that's it. That's the quick introduction to METAGEO. Thank you for watching.